man, stay safe world here. You already know what's going on. So, Kid Trunks is in another controversy again. He basically is being accused and exposed for faking a gunshot wound to the face, man. We're gonna get into all the accusations and all the evidence and everything right now. But before we do, man, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and let's run this shit up, man. So basically, if you've been following my channel for a minute now, which I suggest you do, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll be talking about this shit on the regular. But basically, Kid Trunks, he was facing a lot of criticism because earlier this year, not even this year, like, I mean, it was this year, but it was literally like a month ago because this year is super short. It's literally March. He was being accused of faking cancer, and I made a whole video on this before. Basically, what happened was he had faked cancer because people basically thought that it made no sense that he was able to get cured from cancer in like 3 weeks. And he basically, in the post that he said that he like got cured of cancer, he was smoking a vape and shit, which makes no sense. If you have cancer, there's no way you're gonna be having a vape or anything like that, because your lungs, he said he had lung cancer, your lungs would be totally like Swiss cheese, and lung cancer is not very survivable and shit. And we made a whole video on that. But this man is obviously going through something, because he is being accused again of faking a gunshot wound. Now, I made a video on this the other day, basically saying that he got shot in the face, and I was saying that maybe it was karma for his fake cancer situation, and I thought it was real because he posted a video on Instagram, like a picture, and he basically said like, put the guns down, which had everyone thinking that he had got his face blown open, and he was like literally in the hospital bed with like a dent on his chin. But if you look closely at the wound, I don't know if I'm gonna post it on here. I'm gonna probably post it on my Patreon, link in the description, because of YouTube's terms and conditions, obviously. If you look at the wound, it does. I was literally looking at it and I was thinking, damn, man, this does not look like something that like a gunshot wound. I don't know. Like, I'm not a doctor, but I've seen like instances of gunshot wounds, and even Megan Thee Stallion's gunshot wound look more believable than this, man. This is not like, it looks like a chip of his like chin basically got like broken open. And if I was wondering like how exactly you get shot in that way, like you would have had to gotten shot like literally someone to the side of you, because if he had gotten shot there, it would have probably killed him. So the only way it would have made sense to in my head when I originally saw it is if the gunshot wound went perpendicular to his chin, like to the side, and exited that way. But people are calling him out. One person in particular who's close with him saying that he's lying, because they're saying that he actually fell on his face in the airport, and that is actually how he actually got that wound. And a lot of his fans are actually coming out and pointing out the fact that in his picture where he's in the hospital, he has a different color hair than in like what like you see in the videos afterwards. Which, I mean, I feel like granted, it was so soon, like it was literally like reported that day, and then he already was stitched up and everything and like out of the hospital and had like a like thing on, like he went on live afterwards. I posted it on my video, the last video I did, but he basically had a stitching, and I didn't even look at this because I didn't really think anything of it. But his fans, not really his fans, I say ex-fans, are basically pointing out, how would you have the time to get your hair changed colors in the amount of time that this happened? You feel me? Like, if it happened that night, then how on earth would you end up having a different hair color within a couple hours? Like, what is your instinct to get out of the hospital, then have another hair color, like get someone to change your hair color? Like, that makes no sense to me. On top of that, I feel like the fact that he was let out of the hospital so quickly, because like from when he posted about it to when he first went on live after, it was literally like a matter of hours probably. And I guess he was claiming that he was in the hospital overnight, but in reality, if you get shot in the face, do you really think you're gonna be out of the hospital in like a couple hours? That doesn't even make sense. They would have to, like, unless it's just like a graze, they would have to fucking like do something about it. So people are like sort of coming together, and they're basically like speculating that he took the picture of him in the hospital days before and then waited for him to get out of the hospital, then posted the picture to get sympathy and get clout. Then he posted like he didn't technically say like he got shot, but he said put the guns down. So I guess it gives him plausible deniability that he said that like he got shot or whatever. And then like apparently recently now, when you look at his Instagram, he like changed the complete like caption that said that type of thing, that said like put the guns down. And that's what people are also saying is super suspicious, because like people were calling him out on it. And it's just like kind of sad at this point. Like before it said like pray for my family, pray for me family. Almost 2 times I've died this year. Only been 3 months of 2022. SMH, first is cancer shit, and now this bullshit. I love you. Previously, after that, it said I love you. It said put the guns down. So, and on top of that, you see the color of his hair is completely changed. It looks like a dent in his chin. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was on the Xans and on the drugs and he fell on his face, and then he's trying to get sympathy for clout, because that's the only thing he could do at this point. It's really sad, man. And I just feel bad for all the X fans, because the X fans have already, like, bruh, this is literally the group of people that you're trying to take advantage of right now. Like, they've already been through a lot, man. Like, these niggas have already gone through their favorite rapper dying. You're supposed to be holding the torch, and what are you doing? You're saying some other stuff. Like, you're going about it like a whole nother way. Like, all you gotta do is make good music. But I'm guessing he's probably locked in a shitty ass record deal, can't release shit because he has no clout, so he has to build his fan base up in the most inorganic way. I mean, I guess it's technically organic because it's sympathy, but this isn't going to translate to views, and someone's always going to call him out for it. He changed the caption, just like when his last situation, when he said he had cancer, he changed the caption of the post that he posted right after he got cancer, where he had a vape and stuff. He changed the caption basically. So this dude is definitely on some other shit, man. Like, I feel sorry for him that he has to stoop this low, man. It's just sad. Like, how on earth do you stoop this low? Like, that you're literally scamming X fans, bro. Like, I hope he didn't make like a GoFundMe or anything like he did the first time around. But it's like, this is 2 scams in one day. How is this man in the hospital on the regular? Like, he really needs help. Like, whoever is his management needs to help him. And it's just kind of disgraceful that this is X's legacy, and this dude was attached to X. I always kind of knew this dude was a clown, but this kind of like made it definitely like very apparent that this guy is like a super clown. Like, he shouldn't even be like, I don't even know how people listen to him. I don't even think people do listen to him. I make these videos about him and they be getting negative views because nobody really cares about Kid Trunks. And I don't mean to diss him, but I'm just saying actual facts, man. Like, this dude is just down bad, man. But hey, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Let me know if you think he really got shot in the face and exited the hospital in like a couple of hours. But hey, man, stay safe, world. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, man. We got some new merch, link in the description. Real estate